Hi guys, today I'll be doing a demo of 0XAuction, which is a platform for NFTs for both developers and non-developers alike. We saw the challenge to build something that makes creating NFTs easier for both developers and non-developers, and we were like challenge accepted and decided to build a JavaScript and a Python SDK to provide a high level of abstraction, thereby enabling developers to create and update NFTs. Whilst the dApp also enables non-developers to create NFTs and host an auction to sell their NFTs, and also allow them to bid on other users' auctions. To use the SDK, the developer simply needs to click on this link to take them to the SDK documentation, and then afterwards they can decide to choose their language of choice. Let's choose the Python SDK. To load for a sec. And for a developer to use the SDK, they simply have to follow the steps in this documentation. It's quite simple actually. They just have to create a virtual environment, activate it, and pip install, so pip upgrade to upgrade pip, install the Algorand, the Python NFT SDK, and install the requirements.txt to install all other requirements such as the PyAlgo SDK, Asyncio, and Promisio, and some other things. Next, they'll have to import the file corresponding to the network that they intend to connect to and possibly alias it if they want. So in this case, in my project that I want to use the SDK, I'll just import the testnet file as NFT SDK, and then you can simply call the function to create an NFT. Now, to call the function, some parameters are, some arguments are required, while other arguments are optional. So you can simply read through the docs to see the required arguments and see the optional arguments. You can also provide an account where you want the NFT to be transferred, or if you provide no account, then an account will be generated for you, and you'll be able to collect the account information from your CLI. After calling the function, the asset ID will be printed for you on the CLI, and then you just have to copy the asset ID and opt in your wallet. You also have to have to fund your wallet with testnet algos to be able to opt into the assets. We also have some other small utility functions like verify opt-in, which can use to verify if a user has opted into an asset. We also have the account generation utility function that you can use to create an account for your users. And then also optionally, you can also call the update NFT function to update an NFT, passing in the parameters, the arguments that you want to. Similarly, the user can also click on the link to the JavaScript SDK documentation if they prefer JavaScript, and can also just follow the steps documentation, which are quite similar to that of the Python documentation. For non-developers, the process is a lot more seamless. All you have to do is first connect your wallet, which I will do. Let me choose the wallet connect option, so I could just connect with my PyAlgo wallet on my phone. Note that your wallet will have to be funded with Algo so that you can opt into the asset. So I'll scan the QR code and then choose the wallet and connect on my phone. Now that I'm connected, all I have to do is click on create and then fill out the necessary fields. So I'll have to give it a name. I have some text saved here. So let's see which one I want to use. Let me use this one. I think I really like this picture. So this is just the URL that points to an asset, to a picture or a media file. And you have to append the type of media file as it shows over here. And I'll call it open. symbol, I'll just give it VTR. I'll leave these other optional fields blank, and then click on mint. I'll have to sign some transactions on my wallet to obtain the assets so that it can be sent to me. It will take a few minutes. Yep. And now you can see the NFT has successfully, and I can actually view it on the testnet explorer. Let's see it come up. Sorry, my internet seems to be quite slow today. Alright, so here it is. It has been minted as the URL. Let's see, and here's the asset ID, creator account, and all other information. And you can see the transfer 46 seconds ago or so to my wallet. Alright, so next, let's show how to start an auction. So to start an auction, the user simply needs to click on sell, and then you need to put in the asset ID and quickly grab it from here. And paste in the asset ID. This just your is 0. See. And then desired price, let me just see how it goes. Right, and then I'll click on confirm. I'll have to sign some transactions in my wallet. Confirm. Because the assets will be held by the contract during the auction, so you can't just sell it or send it out during the auction when somebody buys it. So the assets is held by the contract to be keeping at every point in time during the auction. Yes, I can see on my phone that the asset has been successfully sent to the contract, so in a few seconds I'm sure it will show that it was successful. Yes, and as you can see, success, your auction is live, and you can go to the buy page to monitor it. So if I click on the buy page, I can see that the auction is live. If I click on it, it will show that this is your auction, so you can bid for it. Would you like to return to monitoring it? If I click on yes, now I can monitor it. Now let me simulate bidding for you so you can see how the process goes. So I've taken the liberty to go ahead and create a few more auctions. So now let me go to the buy page so we can simulate bidding on them. So as you can see, we have these 3 auctions here. There's 3 that we have, but I think I like this one the most, so let me click on it. And then you can click on more info to see more information about it on the Block Explorer, or you can just place a bid. So I think I'll just place a bid on it. I'll have to opt into the assets in my wallet before I can place a bid so that it can be sent to me if I win the auction. And I've opted in my wallet, and the bidding process will start. So now I have to enter my bidding amount. Let me see. Let me go just submit. One thing is that the contract always holds as a withdraw, and then trading bid will be returned. So let's go ahead and simulate a bid. So try to bid on the same auction. Let me look for it. Where is it? seem to be having difficulties with the internet over here. Okay, here we go. Internet is back up. Okay, let me actually check more info so you can see more info on the Explorer if you want about has been confirmed with algos, the bid is rejected, but you can opt in to always see what the highest bid is, so you can always try to bid you have to see now. But never mind, so that will be sent to you and will also be sent to Okay, as you can see, now the other user has been informed that they got outbid and has been informed what the highest bid is, and I have also been informed what the highest bid is. So now I can start to place a bid. Let's see, place a bid this time. I'll place a bid of 8 algos, and this should go through. The transactions to send that over. And while all this is going on, the auctioneer should always be able to see what the current bid is. You can see it's 5 algo, and I'm sure it will go up to 8 algo once the other bid comes in. And then if you're outbid, you'll be informed that you've been outbid. Yes, we can see it's 8 algo. First, you've been informed it's 8 algo. So now the bid has been placed. So you can see the guy who did not opt in can't view the live bid, while the others who opted in can. But the other user who opted in can see that the bid is now 10 algo. Or if he didn't opt in, he wouldn't have been able to see by how much he was outbid. He would have just been informed that he was outbid. Alright, so that's enough bidding. I guess I'll just go ahead and end the auction so we can see what happens. So if the seller ends the auction, they have the option of either accepting the bid or deciding not to accept the highest bid. If they accept the highest bid, then the bid will be sent to the auctioneer or seller, while the NFT will be sent to the highest bidder. And if they decide to reject the highest bid because they did not want to sell, the NFT will be returned to them from the contract, and then the highest bid will be returned to the highest bidder as well.